What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kyle Diorio, here to break down UFC 321. And as always, I'm here with my beautiful partner,
Robert Dylan Vasquez. Welcome to the Couch Casuals.
Welcome to a spooky episode of the Couch Casuals Halloween edition, where eye pokes happen everywhere.
Dude, what a haunted card. Would you say worst card of the year?
Very possibly. Man, it was just, if you like lay and pray, this was potentially the card for you.
What do you mean? Was it nonstop action?
It wasn't nonstop action.
Shout out
Mackenzie Dern and Virna Jandiroba was probably the best fight on the entire card, or the entire main card.
You didn't like that Rakic knockout?
Yeah, but it was like a quick knockout. It's hard to say that's like the best fight of the card. You know what I mean?
You mean like match? All right. Before we get started, we did not do a pre-show scheduling conflicts, but that's done. For the rest of the year, we are locked in.
We made picks so that we could talk about them and continue the overall. I had Rakic, Volkov, Bautista, Dern, and Tom.
I had Rakic, Almeida, Umar, Dern, and Tom.
Yeah. I probably should have completely lost this card based on two of the fights, but I didn't.
Pause. Before we get into that, I want to give out some prelim shout-outs. Shout out to that Klein guy. He got fight of the night. Pieced up, old buddy.
I need to watch that one. That's so right after I tuned in. Mm-hmm. I saw the Iron Turtle almost beat Al Eskarov. Dude, I was really rooting for him after a bit.
Where's his gas tank at? Askarov,
it's in that turtle shell.
Askarov, not the Iron Turtle.
I don't know.
Askarov.
But then we also got to talk about Quillen Salkild.
Mm-hmm. Aussie.
He almost murdered Nasrat Haqparast in the first round. That head kick, that was a disgusting head kick.
To a disgusting landing of just like, boom, boom.
Yeah, dude. And he was twitching immediately. You could see his legs just like twitching immediately. God. It was brutal. What a nasty kick. And you could see the like look of just fear in Quillen's eyes when he wasn't getting up after so long.
He never wanted to last that long. You just want to
you
want a quick flash knockout. He might be out for 30 seconds and then he's just like, oh, what happened? You don't want to sit there and see somebody seize up, dude.
5 minutes after the fact. It concerns me, obviously, for his health, but also typically those guys kind of lose that edge when they see that. You mean
the one who knocked him out?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Like Uriah Hall on
Tough.
A lot of people say he never really fought the same after that. But anyway, shout out to those boys. Are you ready for this amazing main card we had?
I will preface it by saying, man, they tried. You know, banger matchups. I was excited for this. I watched the prelims.
It was too. It was a pretty good card on paper.
Start to finish, I watched this card. It's not very rare for the main card, but I got up. It was like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. over here, and I watched
the early prelims?
The whole thing, dude. Excited for the crescendo that was the main event, something that we've been talking about. He set up for what, a year and a half?
So, it's been forever.
So from the jump, main card starts. Rakic gets stopped. From an undefeated fighter, by the way. I didn't know the guy was undefeated.
I didn't know who he was. And he put him to sleep.
It was bad.
That jab was...
It's very nasty.
It was so It was nasty. I will say, I think it would have been over. I think it was just a hair too early of a stoppage. But nothing crazy, because I don't think the ending was going to change, but maybe like 2% chance.
He's got a lot of power in his hands, brother.
He put him down, and he covered up immediately. It was pretty gross. What else? I don't even know who he is, but I'll make sure I'm watching next time when Azamat Mirzakhanov.
Nice.
Yeah. Slept his ass. And I was like, okay, that's a good start to the pay-per-view.
Good start, bad pick. I was like,
bad pick.
Man,
We both clearly went with the only guy we knew.
Yeah, which is a huge mistake. I need to do more research.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with these guys you don't know. But there's a reason they're on the main card.
Oh, buddy was like
sometimes
he was short and plump though, right?
He was. He doesn't look like a typical fighter.
So you would think Rakic just keep him on the end of a jab, throw some kicks. What he's good at, footwork.
He looks like the Iron Turtle, the Russian Iron Turtle. They look very similar.
Shout out to Park.
Yeah, dude, I kind of like Jun Young Park.
Just devastating for Alexander Rakic. I don't even know what you do. I think he cracked the top 15 with that win. I don't know.
I would assume so, yeah.
Right.
It's not showing rankings on here. UFC.com doesn't seem to want to show rankings anymore.
They don't exist. They're made up.
They exist.
They're made up. They've always been made up.
Oh, well, I don't know what his rank. Oh, he's number 10 now. Or he either was 10 or is 10 now.
I think he's 10 now.
Very possibly. Sometimes there's a delay on the updates, but I could see it being done.
So I start out on an L.
Both of us start out on an L.
You ready for the next one?
Yes, I am. And this one, there's a little bit to talk about.
Go ahead. Start.
So we had Alexander Volkov versus Jelton Almeida.
God, fuck this fight, dude.
Goes all 3 rounds. Almeida laying praise for 3 rounds.
Do you not know how to ground and pound? You don't know how to strike at all?
He didn't do anything on top. He didn't do anything but hold him down. Was there any submission attempts?
I had Almeida second round submission because I thought he would take him down, wear him out just a little bit. Maybe not round 1. Volkov's pretty good at defending submissions. But it's like you got long limbs. He's going to get your heel hook. He's going to get your Kimura. He's going to get you eventually. If he's as good of a submission artist as he should be. Because that's his only game. I don't know if you heard the leaked conversation before with DC and Tom.
Mm-mm.
So Tom has his people follow him around, right? And he's hot mic'd. DC does his little show with Tom. That show ends. So DC comes over to him and he's like, talking to him about like, what kind of run you could go on? Like, you don't really have any competition. And in that praise, he like starts to go on this spiel. He goes, you already beat Volkov round 1. He's like, Almeida can't fight. DC straight up goes, Almeida can't fight. So, all you're doing is just proving people like that. Analysts, yes. Former fighter, yes. Former champ, former double champ, yes. But you're proving that guy right by just laying and praying. I've never been so right about a pick before until the result. It shocked the shit out of me.
I was shocked. Obviously, I was happy.
I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed in the fight itself. But I didn't want to be right. I go, this guy is going to lay and pray. I got him in second round just because that's fun and that's hopeful. But no, I was wrong. And thank the heavens I was wrong.
Are we seeing maybe like... So, there's been a lot of complaints about the lay and pray style getting wins when they don't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing a change in scoring that if you're not doing anything, Volkov outstruck him from the bottom?
I think it was something crazy, like 127 to 30 something, 20 something.
It was an insane amount. Most of it it's 123 to 27. And he was on his back 80% of the fight.
I'd say.
I mean, Almeida took him down at will, but just did nothing.
Damage. It's just about the PEMDAS of MMA scoring. You know what I'm saying? Like, what comes first? Damage comes first.
You see a little bit of the same result, I think, in Mackenzie Dern and Virna, and we'll talk about that momentarily, but Volkov was constantly throwing strikes from the bottom. I think he threw a submission attempt. No, there was no submission attempts in this at all. 123 to 27, significant strikes in the fight, 24 to 9 to Volkov. How is that? How does that happen when you're on the top?
Volkov was fighting. He was
fighting.
That's what a lot of people don't get it. You know, they don't get it through their heads. Chael's son and Uncle Chael said this before. It is the ultimate fighting championship, not the ultimate lay and pray.
I'm glad the lay and pray guy lost here because I'm sick of that style. I love wrestling. When I talk about another fight, the wrestling was very active. There was a lot of transitions. There was a lot of damage done. This was the most boring wrestling you could ever watch.
It always is.
It's terrible. It's just, let me hold you. I'm gonna lay you down. I'm gonna just tuck you in. And I'm just gonna be your blanket.
Or I'm gonna hold you up against the fence, knowing that I can't further my position. I'm just gonna hold you.
That might be the word. Yeah, if the guys that just hold them against the fence and do nothing, that's even worse. Ref did stand him up a couple times, but he just went right back for the takedown.
It's just, I was glad that I was wrong, for once.
I'm glad that Volkov won this. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like, oh, but control time. He didn't do anything with it.
Right.
He did nothing with the control time. And potentially this was a number one contenders fight.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially. This was potentially a number one contenders fight. Volkov calls for the title shot after that, which is just the weirdest title call out ever because of the fight. But
when you look at the duality of him losing as bad as he did versus Tom and then getting robbed from Cyril, it's like he beat Cyril Gahn. That's, in my opinion, 2 rounds to 1. But
who, Volkov?
But he lost.
Yeah, okay.
He got robbed. But Tom, it was definitive. I think it was a submission.
Yeah. So, round 1.
You know, what do you do? I mean, is he really going to hang out and wait for that rematch? We'll talk about that in a second. But, I mean, what does Almeida do? Ship him off to UFC BJJ or just get rid of him?
Yeah, that was uninspiring. For the number 5 ranked fighter, that was just very, very meh to watch.
And people were having him like in the discussion of fighting Tom, which scary win. Do you think he would have been next if they would have went with him?
I guess. It's like it's the weirdest thing. That was not a performance for either of them to be like, I'm the next title challenger.
I don't think so. I agree with you. I don't think so at all.
But it's possible that one of them is. So
we will see.
We will see. You ready for Umar?
Please.
All right. Next up, we got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista in a bantamweight clash. This had a lot of wrestling, but there was a lot of activity. And this, I can fuck with this type of wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Mario was supposed to be the guy, man. He was supposed to be the fucking guy to beat Marab.
I was really I picked Mario for an upset. I knew it was going to be a tough shot, but he had some chances there where it looked like he could pull it out. But just not enough. Especially when you got Khabib in the other corner. That's tough. 11 takedowns, 81 total strikes, tons of damage dealt by Umar. Mario had one knockdown.
It was nice.
That's a cute little thing.
So, my thing with Umar is he's not Khabib, but you're not gonna find him losing to these guys that aren't Merab. Scrambling with Corey. You know, I mean, maybe Sean O'Malley. Maybe he does the same, like a similar thing. But I don't know, man. I really don't know.
It's Merab's division. Everyone's just fighting for second place, really.
How do you think?
At the moment,
how do you think Ayman Zahabi does against Umar?
I don't know. That'd be a really interesting fight, though. I would, especially after what he fought last weekend.
Mm-hmm. 7-fight win streak. He called out Sean O'Malley. What a dumbass.
Why not? Why not call out ranked number 1, number 2 Kai?
I don't like people calling for their shot when they have a little bit of momentum. Be undeniable. But you get up there to the top 2 and 3 and then call your shot. Which, all right, how do I get up there? Stepstones, man. You got to take...
He's 37.
Sure, he's got to go now. He turns 38 like in next week or something like that.
He's got to go now.
He's got to go now. But
you got to make those crazy call outs.
You admit you need one more before you fight for the title.
Definitely one more before the title.
Does beating Sean O'Malley really skyrocket him for a title shot?
Probably so.
Yes, in a way. But Sean, if Sean beats Ayman, he doesn't get another title shot.
No. Sean needs multiple wins at this point.
Sean needs Merab to retire.
Yeah. I don't think Ayman's a bad pick for Sean. Like, if he is fighting down, he is still fighting a guy that is on a big winning streak. He said it himself, he needs multiple wins. Maybe that's a good starting point. Maybe fight that guy. Get a dub if you think you can. And climb back up. You know, Sean has to fight down no matter what.
Yes,
just about because
he's number 1.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
What is Ayman?
7.
That is a bit of a reach.
You know, when you're talking about fighting like Song Yadong or Umar or Corey Sandhagen, that's the fight we want. Is Sean O'Malley versus Corey Sandhagen. We don't necessarily want the Ayman Zahabi fight. But I understand his position. I'm not trying to be a hater.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
What's
number 7?
What's next for Mario Bautista?
I don't know. Let's pull up the full rankings here. Bantamweight UFC rankings, please. All right. Umar's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Already lost to Merab once.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Mario's drop to 9? Man, I don't know. Mario Davis and Figueiredo?
I could see that fight.
Or does Mario need to go maybe someone a little bit lower than him at this point? Henry's
booked against Peyton Talbot.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe like a Davis and Figueiredo fight.
That'd be a fun fight.
I think that'd be cool. I'd watch that, obviously.
And then Umar, what?
I don't know.
Do you do that?
Do you do Sean Umar at some point?
I don't know.
To set up a number 1 contender. Merab's beat has he fought Song Yadong?
I don't believe so, no.
That's the only one in the top 5 he hasn't beat.
I believe they're leaning towards Sean and Song Yadong, but I don't want that one. I want Corey Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley. Yeah, that's the one we all want. I speak for everyone.
That would be a great fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bantamweight's in a weird spot because of how dominant Merab has been. I don't know what you do under him. Everyone's basically just kind of trying to get right back to Merab.
But we've seen this. We've heard this song before about
The Yadong.
he's yeah. We've heard this song before of Izzy wiped out the 185 division. Oh, Usman, he wiped out the 170 division. Someone will always rise to the occasion.
Yeah, eventually.
It's just who.
Yeah, it's anyone's guess at this point.
If we're gonna be at a stalemate of championship contenders, just let the higher ranked guys fight. Let the Umar go against Song Yadong. Let Sean fight Corey. Like, let's, the next fight doesn't always have to be a number one contender fight. Should it be? Yeah, sure, but it doesn't
in normal
have
circumstances. I mean, it probably will be, right?
They're all fighting for second place. It doesn't matter.
Peter Yan's tied for second. What was his last fight?
Figueiredo? Maybe? No?
I think you're right. What, does he have anything scheduled?
He's going to fight Merab in December for the second time.
Yan's last fight was Marcus McGee.
Oh, Marcus McGee, yeah.
That's a crazy.
But
that was his last fight.
Sure, but he's one of the only ones that Merab, he kind of beat. Yan has an excuse. He had a broken hand, and Merab really didn't have that aura yet.
Yan, I think you could make a case for Yan versus Merab, probably.
Well, it's happening in December.
Oh, is that locked in?
Mm-hmm. It's
oh, hell yeah.
It's Merab. He wants his 4th title defense, which would break the record.
I think that's an entertaining fight for sure. I think that's a little bit. That's different. Ever since Yan lost his title, he lost a split decision back to Sterling. Mm-hmm. A little questionable. Loses a decision to O'Malley. Mm-hmm. Questionable. Lost to Merab. Mm-hmm. Then he's beat everybody else: Yadong, Figueiredo, and Marcus McGee.
I mean, sure. I mean, it's literally, I can't bet against Merab in this. If something crazy happens, we just need something to shake up the division.
Yeah,
because
someone's got to give.
You're telling me if Yan beats Merab, sure, he might get a title rematch, but you throw Sean back in there, that's a winnable fight for Sean, questionable or not.
Yeah,
that's a winnable
it's more
fight
winnable
for
than Merab.
It's a winnable fight for Umar. It's a winnable fight for Corey Sandhagen. Like,
and you've seen it so many times where it's like styles make the fights where like one guy who's been on an absolute tear just finally comes up against the one guy who has figured it out or has the perfect style to counter him. Mm-hmm. And maybe Peter's that guy.
Jan's
and everybody
is so good.
It is. He starts slow, but maybe over the course of 5 rounds, he can beat Merab.
I picked Rakic and Almeida. I am doing piss poor this card. And then Umar comes through.
It gets you a dub.
Gets me one. Gets me a point.
Gets you a little dub there.
Thanks, Umar.
You ready for the co-main event?
Please.
Let's do it. Verna Yandaroba versus Mackenzie Dern for the vacated bantamweight women's
big booty hole up for that.
Strawweight. My apologies. Mm-hmm. I originally had Verna.
Mm-hmm. What swayed you? What swayed you?
I don't really know. It wasn't your pick. It was just.
It didn't have to be my pick.
It wasn't what you think it was.
Kyle.
What?
Your gut, man? What?
My gut. I just felt it in the moment. I was like, it's time to swap. I thought in my head Verna was the pick, and I was like, you know what? No.
They fought before, and she lost last time.
I know. But either way, I mean, this was a scrappy fucking fight. Mm-hmm. Clearly, I think either of these girls lose to Zhang Weili.
I mean, poor Tatiana Suarez, because I think she got called for the next title shot from Mackenzie Dern. I think Tatiana just wrecks her and becomes champ. But the second Zhang comes back down, she's got the body for it. Zhang Weili, the Magnum.
Yeah. The Magnum.
She's got the body for it. The fact that she's going up, she kind of marobbed 125.
She really did.
So it's like, go up and challenge for the 135, which is awesome, by the way. That's going to be
crazy.
A fantastic fight. So, because I think that she can, not to get off of the co-main, but like Zhang Weili, she's got the footwork and she's got the power, and that was at 125. Imagine going up to 135 and facing a Shevchenko that she's not going to run. She might be, her little timid, like herky-jerky style, but it's like, she's going to pressure her to fight.
Yeah. This fight was pretty solid. Mackenzie was incredibly active. Mm-hmm. She was constantly doing something. And this was another case where I could be mistaken, but I'm going to look real quick. Verna had 9 takedowns, but who was more active in those situations? Mackenzie.
I just think you know that you have to be. If you
have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, and shockingly, there was no submission attempts, no official submission attempts. And I'm curious if the 12-6 elbow from the bottom is a game changer for being on the bottom, because she cracked Virna a few times with those 12-6 from the bottom. And I know that even from the bottom, that has to be incredibly painful.
I don't think it was ever illegal.
It may not have been, but they pointed it out and made me think maybe it was part of the illegal ones.
Back in the day, Conor was hitting Chad Mendez with it, and Chad was like, fucking looking up the ref, call this. And I think John McCarthy put it like this. Herb Dean, the gold standard, had like stopped a fight because of the 12-6 from the back. And John goes, hey, what are you doing? And he goes, it was 12-6. And he goes, no, 12-6 is straight up and down. And he goes, yeah, but the guy was laying on his back, so it's like a clock, 12-6. So if you have the clock on the ceiling, which makes kind of sense, but
I guess you don't have gravity. You're not getting, I don't know.
Big John McCarthy goes, Herb, when the fuck have you ever seen a clock on a ceiling? So I think it's literally just from it was illegal from the top position, but yes,
but it was very effective for Mackenzie in this fight. Her jab was popping Virna. I mean, Virna had her beat up too. Mackenzie had a pretty swollen right eye, I think it was. Mm-hmm. Virna's face was messed up. I mean, this was just scrappy. It was an entertaining fight. Nothing like greatest fight of all time, but like really solid fight.
For people who thought that Mackenzie Dern was undeserving of a title fight, or Virna had a lot of work left to do, it's like, all right, man, I guess, but it turned out to be.
If Zhang Weili is there, yes, mm-hmm. But if she's gone, what do? You have to figure it out, and Dern took advantage of it and is officially a champion.
I like to laugh on this show. I like to poke fun. I like to, yeah. Do you think Virna's fighting with one eye?
I don't know.
Legit. Even if it's not one, it's dual vision, right? There's no like.
Probably. I don't know how that works.
I'm not talking shit on Tom Aspinall or anybody who suffered any, but it's like what is it like? What is it like? And I told you I like to joke. I'm being 100% serious. What is it like fighting as her? What is she seeing? Does it have to be grapple heavy? Is that why the jab was popping off?
What is the ability? She has a lazy eye, but some of the pictures, she's still looking like straight ahead.
I think it floats.
It probably does.
It wanders. Not poking fun.
I don't know.
Not poking fun.
I don't know what it's like to fight with. I don't know what it's like to see with a lazy eye. I couldn't tell you.
did that inhibit her? Does it inhibit her performance? Is that why she's so grapple heavy? Who knows? I'm just that's throwing that out into the MMA ether.
It could be. It's a possibility. But I don't know. I think she probably sees fine.
I hope
most of these pictures, she's looking straight ahead.
Photoshop.
I think it's an occasional thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it just phase off. God dang it. Not AI.
All right. So Mackenzie, I picked Mackenzie.
I picked Mackenzie.
Went with your gut, and you picked Mackenzie. So we're doing pretty good, dude.
We're pretty good here.
All things considered, we're doing pretty damn good.
Pretty solid. No complaints. Are we ready for the main event?
Was anybody ready for the main event? Everyone. The whole fucking world was ready for the main event. This is the heavyweight championship. This is the baddest man on the planet. Not Tyson Fury, not Francis Ngannou being in the fucking PFL. Like, this is... Any boxer can't say that they're the baddest man in the world no matter what weight they are, because in that weight, in the MMA sphere, you have this nightmare of a monster waiting for you who can do kicks and takedowns. This truly solidifies the baddest man on the planet. What happened?
Well, Tom came out with some pretty sweet shorts. I'll give him that.
The shorts were nice.
I like the custom shorts. 4 minutes into the fight, Cyril Gane's fingers go knuckle deep into Tom's eye and brain. And, it was pretty much right away. Like, he was saying pretty much within the first minute of the wait, I can't see. Mm-hmm. They didn't call it. They give it a time. They're like, we're gonna take the time with this one. 5 minutes goes by. Can't see.
Have you seen this rag thing before? Have you seen that before? Where they bring in they brought in like a it looked like something you would clean your glasses with.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like a really soft material. It
was just a cold rag, yeah.
They were wetting it and stuff. I'm like, I've never seen this before. Usually
I assume with it being the heavyweight title, the main event of this card, they were going to give it every chance possible to see if they could get him to continue. Mm-hmm. And he can't.
Maybe that's not a new thing, but I had never personally seen that before.
You're right. I've not really seen that before either, but I'm assuming they brought out all the styles because it was the main event. Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying Tom didn't want to fight. I think that's just a bad take. That is a dumb take, boy. Cyril Gane's knuckle was in his eye. Eyes. And I don't care if it went to his eyelid. That doesn't that doesn't mean much.
Go ahead. If you're at home right now, just close your eyes. And then
just put your knuckle into your eyeball and see what that feels like.
Even if your eyelids are closed, any amount of like pressure or shifting or...
You could almost see his eyeball go backwards. It was being pushed so hard in the video. Anyone saying that he copped out, I think that is the dumbest take you could have made. It's highly unfortunate. This argument that Tom was getting he got punched. He got punched. He broke his nose, but this argument that Tom was getting dominated.
Well, if you look at it as in like we've never seen Tom bloody before.
Yeah.
Neither is Tom. Outside of the training room. The one takedown attempt, Cyril, he defended it. What people fail to understand is, Cyril would have did that for all 25 minutes. Tom threw that in. You could tell it wasn't like he hit Arlovsky with a literally diving double leg. He's hit the takedown before where it's just scary, and that's his game plan, and that he's going to go 100% forward. Habib was talking to Tom's dad, and I think Tom before the fight, and he's like, just show him that it's there. You don't have to go 100% at it, but it is mixed martial arts. Just because the first one doesn't land,
put it in his head,
doesn't mean that he's going to do that. He's going to defend it for 25 minutes. Now, that takedown, Cyril's not shooting.
No.
So all he has is strikes and footwork, and he was doing a good job at turning. and avoiding the beeline sprint of Tom's strikes. But he was chopping on the body with leg kicks. Tom was doing pretty well. Cyril, landed a couple. Tom was landing as well. To say that he didn't want to fight,
it's so lame, dude.
It's lame to the point where it's like, it's too easy. It's this is the guy who's supposed to beat John Jones. And it is ironic because he didn't fight John and still got fucking poked in the eye.
Yeah,
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Tom has. Dude, I can't stand that take. Tom was not getting dominated. He probably lost the round.
Oh yeah, probably.
He probably lost a close round. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean anything. That means nothing in the grand scheme of things.
You have to lose 3 of the 5 rounds.
3 of the 5. Mike, I mean, listen to the stats alone. Mm-hmm. Tom, 27 significant strikes. Cyril Gahn, 30 significant strikes. Mm-hmm. It was very close. There was 1 takedown attempt. That was it. That's all we got to see. There's no way to I don't think there's any way to make a guess or an idea of who was actually going to win this fight based off of the 4 minutes we saw. Even Dana said he didn't want to fight. Dana's ability to sabotage his own fighters is bar none.
He used to, when you look at old interviews of Dana, he used to be a lot more of a savage. But now it's like, it just blows smoke up his own ass. And I love Dana White, but it's like, just because you say it doesn't mean it's gospel, brother. Like,
you're not, I'm sorry.
Don't de-promote your fighter or demote as in like, oh, well, only Tom knows if he wanted to fight or not. I can't make him fight. It's like,
it's such a lame take. It's so lame.
Why is everybody going after Tom? Who the
like
fuck?
He said, he was the one that did the foul. I loved it when he got on the mic. So why the hell are y'all booing me? I didn't do this.
Just got poked knuckle deep in my eye.
And when they showed that replay, the close up, I was like, oh yeah, there is no question. That has to. Like, you couldn't fight. What? Let's say, okay, you know what? Let's play devil's advocate and say he wasn't hurting that bad, but like was still compromised somewhat. You're defending your title, right? Mm-hmm. This guy fouls you and compromises you. Mm-hmm. Why would you want to fight that way? Why would you want to risk your championship if you're compromised because of a foul?
Uncle Chael, as much as I love Uncle Chael and Anthony Smith, I always loved Lionheart. I always call him your doppelganger. But those guys are like, yes, you get punched in the nose, you get punched in the eyes. Sometimes you just got to keep fighting compromised. And it's like, well,
those are fouls.
What did your integrity do for you when you got illegally kneed by John Jones and you could have walked away with the title, similar to what Aljo and Peter Yan happened? But it's like, no, you let your pride get in the way and you didn't fight your fight. You fought John's fight. And you're like, no, I'm good. I could walk away the champion right now, get pay-per-view points for the next title, and all the fans would have done is, oh, well, you fucking quit. You took the easy way out. And it's like, the fans are going to, like, MMA fans are so fickle, they're going to talk shit regardless. So you keep, go ahead.
I think we need to take, when the fouls are this serious, we need to take the fighters out of it. Someone just needs to call it. Jim Miller has been very vocal. It's like, hey, it's not the gloves that are doing this. They're not holding your fingers out. Mm-hmm. You're putting your hand out like this intentionally, maybe not maliciously. I can understand how you'd want to put your hand out to kind of like stop or gauge the distance or, whatever. But when you do that and your fingers are going forward, that's going into someone's eye eventually.
I'd argue that when you're gauging distance like that, this is going to give you a false sense. This is where you want to be, because you're not coming with open on this one. You're coming with closed. So if you're gauging distance, it's just going to be more realistic. I think automatic point deduction, whether it's intentional or not. Like if the fighter's compromised, I think if he would have stayed in that fight and lost, people would have been like, "Why didn't you just fucking say you couldn't see, dumb fuck?"
It's so crazy, dude.
You're never gonna win with these fickle fans, dude. So shout out to Tom. Hopefully they can do a quick one and
just run this top match back at some point.
December.
I don't think Cyril Gane should lose his chance at a title shot because of this. I don't believe it was malicious. I keep saying malignant. Malicious. But it sucks.
Well, you can't attribute malice to incompetence. Cyril should have known better. You can't say he's an evil guy or that he did do the foul. But it's like, come on, man. Foul. You were warned twice to close your fucking hand. And you see Tom, pictures of Tom going and getting his eyes checked by the doctors, and he's showing people the screenshot. He's like, look at this. It's the same shit we already saw. People are saying he ruined his legacy before he even had one. They're gonna talk. They're gonna talk. So if you think that people aren't gonna tune in to the next fight between the two of them, I mean, you just don't know MMA. People are just they're suckers, man. They're little worms, dude. They'll feed on anything.
It's a lame take. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm glad that most people are calling out. It's like, are you crazy? Tom was probably blinded for a little bit. I mean, maybe he'll even post a picture of what his eye looks like eventually after. I haven't seen that, but I just hate that you have to prove it because I'm sure there have been some acting cases. Well, maybe Aljo, maybe not.
You look at Stipe and DC. DC's last fight.
Yeah.
DC, the eye is like when the little fucking freaky elementary school kids would flip their eyelid up.
Yeah.
It looked like that. And he's just talking, and you could just tell, oh, well, you just lost your last fight, but you weren't 100%. And Stipe didn't get a point deduction. I don't recall him getting a point deduction. But it's like,
I don't either.
Close your fucking hands. Close your hands, dude. You should never be like this. This is ignorant. I understand this is how some people are trained. Your brain is where it needs to happen of closing your fucking hand. I watched the whole card for this anticlimactic bullshit.
Very disappointing ending to that pay-per-view, that fight, everything about it was very unfortunate. All that work those two guys did just down the drain.
Fucking drain, dude.
Nothing has changed. I hate it for Tom because I know he's got a lot riding on that fight just because of the way the whole John Jones thing. What did John say? Did John say anything? I'm sure he did, right?
He changed his Twitter profile picture to the duck with the championship, just with an eye patch now.
John is the lamest human being I think I've ever. For being the GOAT of a organization.
The Michael Jordan,
you are a fucking lame ass dude. You ducked Tom. And now you want to talk shit.
Well, he wants the Alex fight. But it's like why'd you go up to heavyweight? If you wanted to beat Stipe and solidify yourself, cool. That's all cool in the gang, but it's like...
Well, I guess he moved up when Francis was champ, right? So...
Well, you have business. You have business. It's like, all right, I won the championship. Let me go ahead and retire now. It's like, no, we want you to fight Tom. It's like, I don't want to fight Tom. No, come on, we can make a deal. It's like, I don't want to make a deal. I don't want to fight Tom. And it's like, don't give us hope.
You ducked Tom for 2 years when he was the rightful fighter. You'll never outlive that.
Nah, he beat Cyril way faster than Tom could have.
He definitely did. But again, like I was talking about earlier, styles make the fights.
Mm-hmm. Tom's not John, dude. John's the GOAT, man.
John's the GOAT. I still think Tom would have won, but maybe not.
No, obviously not.
And John would just poked his eye out.
Tom quits.
Yeah, Tom's a quitter, dude.
Tom Aspinall is a fucking quitter.
What
dude.
a loser!
God, strip
what a
him.
Loser!
Strip him.
Just give the title to Cyril Gahn, dude. Give him a knockout victory.
Neither, because Cyril Gahn, he did the foul. Tom quit. Give it to Jalton Almeida, dude.
Yeah, give it to Volkov.
Sure,
Volkov
no.
is the heavyweight champion.
Almeida won.
No, he didn't.
He did on the control.
Yeah, he had control time.
Let's just flip this show to the worst takes imaginable and really be casuals about this.
We might have to. We might have to.
Lean into the irony of it. What's up? What's next? 322? Are you excited?
322. Let's take a peek.
Are you excited? Are you excited for Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis?
No. I am excited for Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam. Valentina Shevchenko versus Weili Zhang.
God dang, what a card.
Sean Brady, Michael Morales, Leon Edwards, Carlos Prates, Roman Kopylov, Gregory Rodriguez.
Who's the week before?
I don't know. Who is the week before?
I believe it's Ian Gary versus he who we do not name.
What's his name?
I couldn't tell you.
So Ian Gary's just getting a win, I guess?
I mean, Ian Gary could fight a broom and it would be a better fight than this.
Oof. Yeah, UFC 322 is looking very good.
Welterweight tournament.
Can someone explain to me why Bo Nickel is on the main card again?
I think he's in the prelims. He might be on the main card now, but he doesn't really care. That's what he said. I watched the interview with Ariel Helwani, and
I care.
He goes, I don't care where I'm at. I care that he's like, you can't have the performance you had against De Ritter.
He cares.
You think so?
All right, the picture for the main card from the pay-per-view Saturday, Leon Edwards, Carlos Prates, Bo Nickel, Rodolfo Vieira, Sean Brady, Michael Morales, so on and so forth. Bo Nickel is on another main card.
What an industry plan, dude.
He has no. Beneil Dariush versus Benoit Saint Denis is on the prelims.
That's a banger. You got to get people hyped for the main card.
That could be fight of the night.
Possibly.
And we got Bo Nickel back on the main card.
He draws eyes.
No, he doesn't.
Apparently,
get Bo Nickel off these main cards. He needs to be on the prelims, early prelims. Anybody else in his the timing of his career, if it wasn't for what he's got this big name, he would be on the early prelims, maybe the prelims.
So you're saying it's a form of what? Not nepotism, but Dana White privilege. You think he's cool with that? You think he's cool with Daddy Trump?
A little DWP.
I mean, there have been JUCO world champs, or not world champs, JUCO national champs. There have been NCAA champs. It's like, sure, he was, dude, his wrestling pedigree, fantastic. But it's like, why him? Why Bo Nickel specifically?
Why are we even asking him about, what are your thoughts on having to maybe fight Hamzat? Maybe fight Hamzat. You're 10 plus wins away from that shit.
Did you see he backtracked? He goes, when originally asked about Hamzat, he goes, "Oh, I'd ragdoll him." And then he was asked about it, and he goes, "What I meant was I would ragdoll him in freestyle wrestling. MMA is obviously different." And I go, "That's not what you said." It is what he said, sure, and I can only take him at his word. But you and Hamza are just gonna freestyle wrestle? The fuck out of here, dude. Anyways,
Bo Nickel doesn't need to be on this main card, dude. But minus that, I mean, the prelims there's multiple bangers on the prelims. Beneil, BSD.
I'm calling it. It will be the worst fight on the main card.
That's like
Toss up.
That's got to be like a plus 1,000. You'd have to bet $1,000 to win $100 on that.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the worst fight on the card.
Definitely the worst fight on the card, main card. I mean, look at Kopylov versus RoboCop. Should be the prelim main headliner.
Mm-hmm.
Put Beneil and BSD in Bo Nickel's spot, and then just throw Bo Nickel anywhere into the fucking.
They might. Who knows? He's marketable. He's a big name, big draw. Someone say the biggest draw.
I'm so tired of the Bo Nickel train.
Come on, open up. Come on. Come on.
I don't want Bo Nickel.
You need to eat your Bo Nickel.
No, I don't want any Bo Nickel.
All right, dude. You got anything else for us?
I think I'm good, man. I think that's been UFC 321.
We will catch you locked in, twin. We will catch you for UFC 322. I might do some solo streams of UFC BJJ. Try to get more active on the channel.
BJJ.
Shout out to BJ Penn. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.